Oh no, pal of mine. Apart from the nutty oaf, I can't be Don't be surprised if you hear, so you found the tenebrium. A grand feeling to have bested the king of trolls, isn't it? Huh? Hand the blighted stuff over and you'll be privy to every damnable secret this place has been hoarding.
Feel the goddess's vigor coursing through my very veins.
Time to give Brandon the tenebrium and learn the secrets of Silverglen.
That's right. I'm very interested to learn what Brandon has to share.
Sakes alive! I knew I could count on you. Now it's my turn to make good. I'll be happy to share with you the not-so-little secret of these mines. For starters, Source Hunter, you already know that this is a volatile material. What you might not know is that there are ways to handle it that can diminish or even prevent its negative effects. All it takes is a little know-how. Here, I'll show you. And if you're ever looking for a full cure, I'd recommend visiting the Immaculate Chapel. Nod your way through their little sermons and they'll give you access to a special mineral that can heal even the worst cases of rot. Now that there's a handy bit of information. But the real secret is yet to come, my friend. Lardance, the bloke from the mining guild, ordered dozens of men to extract tenebrium from these here mines, knowing full well that doing so was as good as sending them to their deaths. Beasts of burden, he called the miners, and said that the guild'd turn a profit quicker if the men mined the stuff lickety-split, before the rot ran its full course. I've got a letter here from the mining guild to Mr. Lardance himself, proving everything I've claimed. You can have the damn thing. I've sat on this secret long enough. There, it's yours. I'm no man to refuse a source hunter. Ask away, friend. That circus rolled into town shortly after the tenebrium was discovered. Some freak woman with a freak gemstone managed to cure rot by some strange magic and convinced most of the locals that she were the conduit of the goddess or some such tripe. That's a double-edged sword, isn't it? You can get the fortune of a lifetime for it, but you won't have time to spend it all before the rot gets you. Ah, those men. The first to perish, never the wiser until it was too late. There's a bit of guilt I'll take to me grave indeed. The overseer's supposed to be something of a protector, if not a friend, you know? Lardance actually invited those bug-eyed creeps here himself. The miners were dropping like flies, and goblins had more of a natural tolerance for the work. Little did we know they'd overrun the place in a matter of months. If Lardance had had the smallest modicum of patience, either to teach them men how to safely handle tenebrium or to wait for the goblins to show up, Ben's death could have been easily avoided. Well, I'm off with little more to me name than a small fortune here in me pocket. Farewell to you, Source Hunter, and good riddance, Silverglen.
Anyway, swell enough, swell enough. It would be better if you'd glance in my direction, though. Do you believe in the gods, baby? 'Cause you're the answer to all my prayers.
These goblins are worse than the trolls. Half as dumb and twice as mean.
At least they don't have that distinct underside of a bridge aroma.
Better that than reeking of fresh blood.
I'd have a galaxy in my hand. Tell me, sweetie, you at sunburn, or are you always this hot? Come hither, sweetheart, or if I had a star for every time you brighten my day, I'd have a galaxy in my hand.
Hello again, Your Grace. You what? The only brilliant solution you could come up with was to blow up the entire mine? Oh, why didn't I think of that myself? You've ruined each and all of us, you low-down, backbiting, rat-faced nincompoop. What'll I tell the men? Better yet, what'll you tell them? Oh, be gone from my sight. But, Your Grace, I never... Oh, damn it all to hell in a handbasket. I can't do this anymore. Yeah, so the jig's up, eh? So what if I let those back-asswards yokels mine the tenebrium? I paid them well enough. And if they got sick, it's no one's fault but their own. I'll tell you what. You keep this little factoid between us, and I'll make it worth your while. How's 1,000 gold sound? That's quite a heap of cash for nothing more than silence.
Lawrence's crimes amount to murder. No amount of money can absolve him of responsibility.
Indeed. This free market is in dire need of some regulation.
Well, be a saint if you like. Not all of us have that luxury. Business is a dog-eat-dog world. I wouldn't expect you to have learned much about reality at your little Source Hunter Academy. Oh, look! It's the demolished preposterous! What?
You know what the doctor said.
Do a salutoin, Hunter. What can I show? You are bringing results?
Let's show her the letter incriminating Lawrence.
At least Nadia will know exactly why her husband died and who's to blame.
You have letter from mining guild? Let me looking. They tell Lawrence to keep mining tenebrium. They say they make him rich if he comply. The filthy pig. Oh. Mi voyagos al sia patrino domo sur la dorso del camelo cae riprocisi forte. I knew he was guilty. I knew he was to blame for Ben's death. Oh, I'll strangle him with my own 2 hands. Watch shop while mother...
Are you hungry, Alfie?
Mother to peace. So, Mr. Lawrence, it's true then. May Zal Moxes dry her socks on your mother's gravestone.
Oh, what are you going on about, you crazy old witch?
I know for truth, you bring workers to mines to extract tenebrium, and that you do it knowing they will die of rot. You greedy man. Malsata rapo. You kill them to fill your own pocket.
Look, you're confused. You're ranting. Clearly, there's no reasoning with you, so what say you take this rather expensive token and agree to keep your little delusions to yourself?
1,000 gold for my husband's death. Tell me, Source Hunter, does this man bring me for an idiot? I would be appreciating your advice before I strangle him right here and now.
There's been enough violence in this unfortunate place. Nadia should take the money and find peace at last.
Yes, that money can help Nadia and Sebi begin a new life somewhere else.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for your discretion. People get such ideas sometimes. Here, Mrs. Minor wife, take the gold.
Bag is quite heavy, yes. I see my silence is worth much to you. And your death won't bring my husband back. I take your money then, idiot scum, and wish you nothing but horror and shortness of life.
All my friends.
Goddess greetings, friend. Her greatness gave us fire, her greatness gave us earth, and my savvy brings you spells at the best rate in town. Come, give me your best offer.
Where the wind blows, the goddess breathes. Where the rivers run, the goddess weeps. How can I connect you to our eternal goddess, my friend? Hey, stop that!
Stand back, puny human, or I shall see you with the eternal flames of the mighty Drog. Fear the wind of my wings, quiver before the might of my razored talons. Blasphemy! Do your imperfect eyes fail to recognize my true nature? A rabbit I may be without, but a dragon I remain within. Even an eternal creature of legend and myth needs a vacation from the limelight now and then. Sometimes it does one good to hop about among the clover without one's every waking moment remembered in song and story. Begone, weakling!
Gadasha the Bountiful be praised that we have made it out of that hell-sent sandstorm. The hour grows so very late, so very quickly. Pace-slowing impediments such as these will be the death of us should they persist. I've told you parts of the saga that is my life, Hunter, but I have yet to divulge the true reasons for my haste. Perhaps, at long last, I had better do so. By all means, if you're in the mood for such a dark tale. I did. Yes, I hissed, fool that I was. I should have died that day, but instead I fell into a stupor and awoke in a different realm of Riverlock. And yet, my bodily, like a savage, I lived in the wilds, a companion of beasts, not man. It was there. Good. No.
Howdy. Lovely day for a romp through the forest, ain't it? Ha! Like hell. Goblins round here swarm as thick as flies round my cattle's asses. Put an axe in my bodyguard's face, one of them did. Right where his big drunken nose used to be. So, you wish to partake in a polite little parley about our respective prospects, purposes, and expectations in life, do you? Rotten, cotton-picking nonsense, that. I'm Roy. I'm in the animal trade. And instead of knocking back cheap rye in Silverglen, I'm stuck in a friggin' forest surrounded by totem-worshipping savages that want to use my privates for target practice. There. Now you know it all. Aye, my latest set of merchandise. Joy to herd 'em, that lot, until they crap all over your shoes, that is. Won't cost me fortunes on bootblack's wages much longer, though. Bought 'em for cheap from Berkshire back in the city, and I'm about to sell 'em dearly indeed in sacred stone. Full of lunatics, that place, or so I've been told. They'll slice these beasts from ear to ear the moment they can get their hands on 'em. Use the blood in rituals or some such. Lunatics, right? Madman. Must you?
A shiny day to you. Delighted to make your acquaintance.
Ahoy, traveller.
Hot onto the collar. Some of us enjoy a nice red steak with our evening ale.
Gods be damned.
Ahoy, leaving lambs on a lavender eiderdown. Tell me it isn't true. Am I to go like a sheep to the... Well, you know the horrid freeze. Please, help me, help me.
You do have a tendency. How lovely to see you. Dear me. Slaughter. Blood. This cannot be. We must do something. Maurice, darling, do something. Bit late for that, innit? Trust you to raise a moot point, Maurice. Oh, kind human, have mercy on us poor animals. Deliver us from certain death in horrid Silverglen. I implore you, find a way to extricate us.
don't just stand there ruminating. Sup, mate? Say what? I ain't joining that party, mate. I'm off. Cheers and peace out. But I'm not interested.
You have my welcome. Now give it back and scarp her. What? You're soft of heart, are you? The poor dears shouldn't be killed. I should just give up on the gold they'll fetch me. Well, say no more. Seriously, shut it. You think I risk life and limb for a bit of beef and mutton? Either you pay me in gold, or you leave me alone before all this chatter attracts the damned goblins. They're yours for the money I was gonna ask them blood bunglers in sacred stone. It'll be 1,300 gold. What do you say?
Fair enough. You have a deal.
We have a deal, so let us seal it. Here's your gold.
Wonderful. Yes, come hand me that gold. Give it here. Give it here. Yes! Ha ha! They're yours now, and I'm legging it back to Seal.
The hero of the hour, nay, my champion, I am in your debt. Maurice and I are infinitely grateful. May neither thine horns nor thine udders ever wither.
Moo?
Well said, my dear Maurice. Well spoken indeed. But what shall we do next? We can hardly travel with you, now can we, kind hero? Perhaps we could seek those legendary pastures that nasty creature of a Roy described. They may well be real, for a man such as he hasn't the imagination to dream up such a lovely place. Though perhaps it is safer and more convenient simply to return to Sisale.
Follow your dream, I say. Seek those pastures.
Agreed. May you find your paradise.
Yes, I had hoped you would say that. Oh, this is dizzyingly exciting. Maurice Dumpling, let us embark on a thrilling adventure forthwith.
Moo!